Good morning, everyone. It's Kristin at Leftovercakechat. Happy Sunday. It is chilly here in Florida. Oh my goodness. I have Uggs and a sweatshirt on, and it's cloudy and chilly today. And I am a little bit early because I have to take my bestie to the airport. She's been here for a few weeks. I'm super sad to see her go. Not a fan of goodbyes these days. Yeah, today we're chatting about the key photos that I feel sometimes people miss out on if you don't make a photo list. So I'm going to read from my own list. Of course, getting ready photos with the girls and the guys are always something that you definitely want to have and remember. It's just such a special time, especially if you've got everyone gathering in one spot together with like parents, grandparents, the girls, the kids. Of course, you don't want to see each other on that day, so the guys are gathering normally in a different spot. So it's just a fun day of candid shots. The other things that I feel are important are do some personality shots. So don't make everything so posed. Be yourself, have fun, make it light. Not every single photo that you want hanging on your walls is a formal shot. You want to capture who you really are and your personality shining through in your photos. You obviously want to get the standards. So get a picture of your bouquet. 99% of people do not preserve their bouquet. So if you ever want to remember what it looks like, you want to make sure you have a beautiful shot of it. The invitation suite. So everything from your save the date, even right down to your thank you card. Don't forget to include things like welcome maps and welcome notes, just something special to have. And obviously, if you want to keep a copy of those somewhere special as well. I know I was actually dog sitting for my neighbor once, and she had saved all of her invitation set in a special spot. And the dog was not happy that they had gone away, and he got into it. So I think she might have had another set, but just always make sure you put that in a safe space. Generational photos. So anytime that you can gather with more than one generation at once, you want to capture that. I have photos of my mom, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother, which is really special to me. So whether that's like hand shots showing rings with everyone's wedding rings on, or a picture of all of you gathered together, that is just something that can be really special. Let's see. So shoes, dress, veil. A lot of times you want photos of the dress by itself, but also it's really pretty to do the shoes by themselves, the veil by themselves, and then all of them together. Ring shots. Ring shots are always super fun. I love to see how creative the photographers get with some of these ring shots with the wedding bands. Reception space. So reception space before and after. So as a bride, you typically don't get to see your reception space fully set up until you're entering the room, which it's hard to sneak people in if you don't want people to see you on the wedding day. So I always say, ask your photographer to make sure that they are getting a shot of that reception space and the ceremony space. When it is final setup, you want to make sure that you see your vision actually come to life. And when you add people into the mix and food on tables and things like that, obviously it is hard to capture that when you're walking into a room full of people and full of things. So ask to get those shots before. You obviously want a cake shot before cutting the cake and smushing. No smushing, not a fan of smushing. Get a shot of your centerpieces. Again, this is part of your whole reception setup. You want to make sure you have photos of your centerpieces. 90% of the time, those are flowers. And again, you can't preserve those. You just want to make sure you have great memories of them. Your ceremony setup, I already mentioned just before everyone actually gets there. Make sure you're capturing your entrances and your exits. So if you have anything that you're doing like fireworks, butterflies, doves, confetti, any of that, you want to make sure you're capturing that as well. You're not going to remember what's happening at that point because those are two really critical times that actually come together, come fast and go away fast. So you want to make sure you're capturing those. Obviously, the elements of entering and having the first look of your fiance is really important too as you're walking down the aisle. If you have more than one photographer, or if they're a really quick photographer, they can even capture parents' expressions as well as the other party, the other half of your party. Kids and pets. I mean, there's nothing like it. Little kids steal the show. No matter how beautiful the setting or the bride are, the kids and the pets always steal the show. So just make sure you're capturing both of those if you have them as part of your wedding as well. Ice sculptures. Ice sculptures don't tend to last long. So have the photographer head down. If you've got any type of ice sculpture in your celebration, you want to make sure that you're capturing that as well. Gifts, when you're receiving gifts. So it's really popular for the bride and groom, or bride and bride, or groom and groom, to write each other a note on wedding day and to maybe exchange a little gift beforehand. And it's super important to capture that. You're not together when you're receiving those gifts or giving those gifts to one another. So it's really nice for the photographer, and of course if you have video, to capture the other half of you. Receiving that gift, reading the letter, reading the note. It's just a very emotional time. It's a very emotional day. So that is just something I feel like you should absolutely have on your list if you are doing that. And it doesn't have to be a gift. It can just be a note or a card, something little, even flowers I've seen be delivered. Let's see, favors, welcome bags. Those things are always fun just to get creative. The photographers normally get really creative with positioning whatever you've decided to do as a favor or all of the items in your welcome bags, and make sure that you have captured all of that. Welcome bags always tend to have things that are personal to the bride and the groom, favorites, or things that are local to your destination wedding, which is what we're known for mainly, is destination weddings. Signage, any type of signage. So if you have signature drinks, if you have welcome signs, if you have reserved seat signs, let's see, anything, just welcome to our ceremony, welcome to our reception, thank you signage, any type of that, you want to make sure that you're actually capturing those as well. First encounters, I mentioned. First encounters are always so special, and it doesn't just mean the wedding party. It is parents, it is grandparents, it is the crowd's reaction to entering. So those encounters, those entrances are really special moments that it's so important to capture. You don't get to see them because you're hyper focused walking down the aisle or walking into a room, and you want to make sure that you actually see even your own reaction. Is fun to see in photos. Solo reflection moments. So take a moment after you're ready, after it's just getting ready, clear the room, take a moment to actually just reflect on everything. We certainly hope that you have enjoyed the entire process, but just stop and think about what that day means to you, and really just do some quick meditations, some quick deep breaths, and reflect on all of this. It's going to pass you by so fast. You're just going to want to take that moment and go through everything that you've encountered the previous week before, month before, and year before, and what's ahead. And then also just make sure that you capture a photo of your officiant and yourselves. And sometimes that can just be signing the wedding license. That's always something to have in your memory book. So those are my suggestions. There's obviously loads more of standard pictures that you're going to want with family, with bridal party. I always tell my clients, try to really make a list, because you're not going to remember those photos that you want on your wedding day. If you have a coordinator, the coordinator can stand with you and the photographer and actually check those off, so we're making sure that you actually get all of those photos that you asked for. So I'm going to take a drink. I am not drinking champagne today because, as I said earlier, I'm driving my besties to the airport. I am going to share with you my new favorite drink this week, which is Core Organic Hydration, and it is blueberry. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. and it's immunity support as well. So speaking of core, we'll go to my product spotlight of the week, which is Yolo board. You only live once. So friends of mine, dear friends of mine, Jeff and Mitzi Archer and their kids, Jack and Sammy, have a company called Yolo Board. They started, I believe, in Santa Rosa, Florida, and I think they're headquartered now in Miramar Beach, Florida. They started this amazing stand-up paddleboard company and kayaks, I think, too, originally, years ago, maybe 2007, I'm guessing, but you can read it all on their website, yoloboard.com. And this stand-up paddleboarding, Yolo board company, family, tribe, was a really cool time in my life. I was big into stand-up paddleboarding. I've got my Yolo sweatshirt on, Yolo sweatshirt on today. I met some of my closest and best friends stand-up paddleboarding. And it really is something that when I talk about core, the water, stand-up paddleboarding really focuses on your core workout. So it exercises every single part of your body. And I chose them today because I tried to go paddleboarding this past week with my friends here, and it was so windy. I think I would have ended up in Cuba. But I have an inflatable Yolo board, which I can take anywhere with me. So it was super cool. I could throw it in the trunk. It has an adjustable paddle. Take it with me. Can fit 2 people on it, paddling around. And even if you're going on like a camping trip or a hiking trip, it's super easy to carry that inflatable with you. And they offer a great line. They have such unique designs, and I love them. So visit yoloboard.com. You can even do yoga on the paddleboard, which my friend Catherine and one of our coaches at the Bridal Retreat is a big fan of. Start your day, end your day with it. So it's one of the only places you can disconnect. You can actually just disconnect from your phone, disconnect from your iPad, your laptop, everything, everyone. Go out, connect with nature, take 5 minutes and just stop and sit on your board and take in your surroundings, clear your head, and just do nothing for 5 minutes. It's amazing. Lay on your board, sit on your board. You want to try to get a 30-minute workout in if you possibly can. I mean, again, the workout is just amazing because it really works every single part of your body. And I see Laura on here. I can actually see the comments today. Good morning, Laura. Laura is one of our other amazing coaches at the Bridal Retreat who's still in her 70s, loves to stand up paddleboard. And she was a Yolo person too, and someone that I actually met through the Yolo tribe. So Laura is one of our, I mean, she's amazing. I hope I'm stand up paddleboarding at 70, and I know she doesn't care me talking about her age because she looks like she's 50. So love you, Laura. What else can I tell you? Oh, Yolo also offers bikes and coffee now too. So they have grown into this amazing brand, worldwide global brand. And you, again, will find this out on their website. But if you are not into stand-up paddleboarding, you don't want to work out your core, which a lot of our brides and grooms, of course, want to do and be ready for their day, jump on one of their bikes. Super fun as well. Okay, and then the last part of today is my destination choice for the week. And I'm taking you to Oahu in Hawaii, which is home of Catherine, who I mentioned earlier, one of our Bridal Retreat coaches. Catherine moved to Hawaii from San Diego, but I also met Catherine through Yolo Board. See, it's all just fully connected. And she resides there. She has a company, Hang Zen Yogi. She teaches yoga to many, many people all around, I think, the U.S. and the world. I'm not quite sure. She's got some corporate accounts that she teaches virtual yoga to now. So it is 25 minutes from the North Shore Turtle Bay Resort. Absolutely amazing. And in my stand-up paddleboard days, I attended and managed a race series that was happening in Hawaii, and I was fortunate enough to stay at Turtle Bay and witness some beautiful weddings happening, which was nice to be behind the scenes, not having to do anything for a wedding and actually just witness it, not even be a guest, just see how beautiful it was. And the property literally has 10 different locations that you can actually have weddings at. I love Hawaii. There, 10 minutes from that resort is the Polynesian Cultural Center, which is so beautiful. I think about 25 minutes from there was the Dole Pineapple Plantation, again, amazing. The hiking in Hawaii, the surfing in Hawaii, the paddleboarding in Hawaii, just unbelievable. And the water is some of the prettiest water you'll ever see. So make your list and include Hawaii, and give us a call, shout out to us if you have any questions. You know, we do destination weddings here at Solo Group Events and at the Bridal Retreat. It is what we do. It is what we have done for over 20 years. So you have an expert team of planners, coaches, and we can answer anything that you need. When you do go to Turtle Bay and in that area, or even if you just decide to honeymoon there, you can reach out to our friends at Island Bridal and plan a honeymoon there. The North Shore is super fun. You've got to go have shaved ice. It's a big thing in Hawaii. And you've got to, if you can, just jump on a paddleboard. I paddleboard out to the Mokes, which are these twin sister islands, off of, oh boy, I'm going to forget now. It was a couple years ago. I can't remember where we paddled from, what beach, but again, just amazing. You're paddling with turtles the size of your boards. So just so much fun and just a beautiful place. And again, a place that you can disconnect and enjoy nature. So I think that's all I've got for you this week. I'm going to head out to the airport right now, so I've got no champagne this week and no cake, but maybe I'll do double next week to make up for it. So thanks everyone. Reach out to us at thebridalretreat.com or silvergroup.com. We do have a bridal retreat coming up in Nashville, October 14th to the 17th. We are so excited to finally be able to gather again and work with our clients one-on-one. So have a great week. Let us know if we can help. Take care. Bye.